Hello viewers, today we are going to discuss on the topic what we call as a method of completing perfect square. It is a very important topic of class 10. By this method we can find the roots of the quadratic equation, which is also a very important topic of class 10 chapter number 4. Now let's try to learn how to apply the how to do the method of completing perfect square. For this, first we need to write the general form of a quadratic equation. General form of a quadratic equation. We know that the general form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus of bx plus of c equals to 0, where a, b and c are constant and a does not equal to 0. Now, in order to apply this method, first we need to multiply both the side of this equation by 4a. So let's multiply both sides of the equation by 4a. Multiplying both sides by 4a. Now, let's first multiply the left hand side of the equation by 4a. If you multiply 4a to ax square, it will become 4a square x square. Now, if you multiply 4a to the second term, that is bx, the second term will become 4a bx. Again, if we multiply 4a to the third term, that is c, then it will become 4a c. As we have already told that we are going to multiply 4a on the both side of the equation. We have to multiply 4a to the right hand side also. In the right hand side we have 0, and we know that when we multiply any number to the 0, the result is always 0. After this, we'll try to convert them in the form of a plus b whole square. And viewers, we know that a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus twice ab plus b square. That means from here we need to extract our a square. Now if you look at the first term, 4a square x square is already a perfect square number, so it can be put in the form of a square. So let me put this as 2ax whole square. We have put 4a square x squared in the form of a square as 2ax whole square, because we know that when we square 2ax, we will get 2 to the 4, then a square and x square. That means this first term comes from this first term. Here we have our a square. Now in the formula a plus b whole square, after a square we have twice ab. So let's try to get the formula. Since we have a square, then let me try to write twice ab. But remember, we'll get twice ab from the second term again. We get the a square from the first term, we will get twice ab from the second term. So according to our formula, we should have twice a. We already know that this is a square, so therefore our a is 2ax. 2ax. So we have twice a. and we have already known that this twice AB will come from the second term. So let's take the second term. Now here 2 2s are 4, it's already in the second term. A is already there in the second term, X is already in the second term, but from the second term we are missing our B. We are missing B here. So obviously our B is the B of our formula. So now we have our A square plus twice A B. Now we know that when we have A square plus twice AB, then we should have B square plus B square. Now let's try to complete our formula by putting plus B square here. But as we know that our first term comes from the first term of the above expression, second term from the second term, that means our third term must also come from the above expression. But you can clearly see that there is no B square in the above expression, but we need B square to complete our formula. So we need to write plus B square, but since it was not here in the above expression, we have to remove it again. That means we are going to write minus B square, because plus B square minus B square will be 0. Okay? Then what are the remaining? The remaining is plus 4AC. Plus 4AC. Then we'll remove this part. Then, since we have written plus 4AC, I'm going to write equals to 0. Now, we have already known that from this part up to this part, it has a particular formula, that is A square plus twice AB plus B square. So it can be written in the form of A plus B whole square. So what is our A? Our A was twice AX. So this is our A. And what was our B? Our B is the B itself. So plus B whole square. Then what are the remainings? Minus B square plus 4AC. I would like to transfer this 2 term to the other side of the equation. So let me transfer it. When I transfer B square to the other side of the equation, here we have minus B square, so it will become B square, that's plus B square. We don't write plus symbol for the first term. Then this plus 4AC will become minus 4AC. Okay, then let me transfer this square to the other side of the equation. That is, we have twice AX plus B. Then if I transfer square to the other side of the equation, it will be converted into root over. But when we transfer square to the other side of the equation, we'll always use the sign plus minus. We'll always use the sign plus minus. So when we transfer square, we use plus minus root over. Then we write the expression on the right hand side, that is B square minus 4AC. Here we want to find the value of x. We want to find the value of the variable x. So we need to transfer the other terms and coefficients to the other side of the equation. First of all, we transfer this b to the other side of the equation. So when we transfer b to the other side of the equation, it will become minus b. Minus b, then plus minus lower b square minus 4ac. Okay. So since I want to get the value of x, I need to transfer this 2a also to the other side of the equation. So when I transfer 2a to the other side of the equation, the 2a will be transferred to the denominator, as 2a is multiplying the variable x. So, or I should say, therefore, we get our value of x as minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. This particular value of x is also known as, it's also very important because this formula is used to find the roots of any quadratic equation, and this formula is what we know as quadratic formula. Thank you everyone.